kind of gather this way a little bit. I will try to project. This is a big crowd. Welcome to Fort Scott Community College campus and the 22nd annual Gordon Park celebration. We are thrilled to have so many guests and new faces in the room. I recognize some of you from celebrations in years past, so thank you for joining us again. My name is Bailey Lyons. I'm with Lyons Realty Group, and I'm also a chamber board member and your announcer for October, so you're stuck with me for the next month. So to start things off, before we get rolling and turn things over to Kirk, we are going to give a chance for any guests to introduce themselves, visitors or guests this morning. I'm Lindsay with the Chamber, but we do have one of our newest members, Jake Stevenson, if you want to come forward. He's with Rogers RBW, which is Richmond Body Works, but they're sticking with the Rogers name with it. So if you want to come over here in front of the camera, introduce yourself and tell us where we're going to be next week also.
Okay, so my name's Jake Stevenson, probably our newest chamber member here in Fort Scott. We just purchased Rogers Body Shop, so we're going to be hosting a chamber coffee next week, and we're excited to be here, excited to be a part of the community.
Thank you. Thank you for your investment. So we want to see the same number of people at his ribbon cutting and chamber coffee next week, okay? So everybody mark your calendars. Other visitors or guests this morning, don't be shy. I know there are more new faces than that. No? Okay, how about announcements for the chamber? You can pay $1 to make an announcement. Get us going, Carol. You're back.
I'm back. I watched that from my bed.
Oh gosh.
Good morning,
Your
everyone.
absence was noted. Everybody was like,
I know. She said, "Where's Carol?" It's nice to be missed. For those of you who don't know me, my name is Carol, and I represent Briggs. And those from out of town, we are the car dealer. And I'm supposed to tell you that right now, the theme for this month is come in and get a touchdown when you buy a car, because you really, really, really will. And thank you everybody for being here. And I also want to tell you that we support this event. We've supported it every year, and you guys are driving one of our cars. We've loaned several to the event so that they can get around town, which we do every year. So thank you for hosting, and Kirk, I don't know where you are, but I know you'll collapse in a heap on Sunday. You do such a there you are. He does such a terrific job every year, and thank you.
you gave me $1.
See?
So
Call it
it's just
senior
your phone.
Yeah, it's my phone. Thank you.
Other announcements. You guys are a tough crowd this morning. Diane?
I will then.
Thank you.
Diane Tucker from Stewart Realty, and since I mentioned Stewart Realty, I better give you two. I'm really here as location coordinator for Wreaths Across America. We've seen you all a couple times this fall. I want to thank everyone for your wonderful response so far to sponsoring Wreaths. For those of you who don't know the event, December 13th we'll be placing wreaths hopefully on all of just over 7,000 graves at Fort Scott National Cemetery. Wreaths are $17 each. If you haven't sponsored one or more and would like to, you can come by Stewart Realty. I did bring a few forms with me this morning. Go online, take a look at it. It is a very emotional day for me there, something that is so well deserved. So anyway, again, want to thank you for the support we have. We are not to our goal, and we have to have all of our money in by, I believe it's November 20th, is that right, Micah? November 20th. So we've just got 6 weeks left to do this. Thank you again, and again, thank you to Kirk and for everyone who puts on this amazing event. I did do some of the things last year with this for my first time with the Gordon Parks event that you had in the fall, and you all are just a great asset to Fort Scott, making people aware of so much that we wouldn't know history and things that we wouldn't have otherwise. Thank you.
Thank you.
Hi, I'm Reverend Sarah Gangler. I'm with First Presbyterian Church here in Fort Scott, and on Tuesday, October 14th at 6 p.m., we are holding a concert that everyone is welcome to join us for. It is Devin Turner, who is the choral director here at FSCC, will be doing an organ concert. Our organ is original in the church. It's 101 years old this year, so please join us for a concert on the night of October 14th, Tuesday, October 14th at 6 p.m. Thanks.
Mr. Smith? You want change? No? Oh, thank you. This is a $5 announcement. Get ready.
I'm Joe Smith, and I represent Kansas Honor Flight. The Fort Scott High School group that is trying to sponsor the flight this year has increased their money, but they still need more money in order to send veterans to Washington, D.C. It is a 3-day trip and it is expensive. They're trying to take 56 people. This Saturday at about 9 o'clock in the morning, they're going to start selling breakfast burritos at the fair. So if you have a chance, go in there and help support. Appreciate it.
Thank you.
Good morning. My name is Reverend Christopher Echelon. I'm from First United Methodist Church, and wanted to call your attention to a gospel strings concert we're hosting on Sunday, October 12th, so a week from Sunday. A group called Secondhand Strings, some of you may know. It is made up of Paul Milks from Arma, and then Rosemary Harris, Tammy Helm, and Jean Strader, all from Fort Scott. They'll be playing some bluegrass and singing gospel, and it is a fundraiser for our Feeding Families in His Name program that we host, and a number of churches and community groups help out with. And so come by and enjoy some music and help support that wonderful food ministry. Also want to call your attention, we will again be hosting our Nativity Festival as part of Christmas on the Brick. So if you've got a nativity set you'd like to show off and tell the story of how you got it, be looking for registration information. With Christmas on the Bricks, that's the first weekend in December. So look forward to seeing you at those events.
Looks like we've got some Pioneer Harvest folks. All right. You got a group. I'm going to get out of your way.
I'm Del Parks with the Pioneer Harvest Fiesta, and we are having our show this weekend. We're kicking off tonight by having a parade downtown. It starts at 6 o'clock. Starts at 6th and Main. So come on out and watch our parade. If you want to enter the parade, it's still not too late. I'll squeeze you in somewhere. And then the show starts bright and early at 8 o'clock Friday morning. We have about 300 kids that will be going through there and watching the demonstrations. And we have a new person in charge of our quilt show this year, Linda Rogers, and I think she's got a little extra stuff over there. So come on out and see our quilt show. Come on out and watch our demonstrations. We have our
Steam train.
what?
The steam engine.
Yeah, we have a steam engine and threshing and the sorghum. We have that again this year with the horse that's going to be going round and round and round and pressing the sorghum. Anyway, come on out Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. Your button is good for the whole time, so you can come out every day if you want to. And I have flyers if anybody would like any flyers. We also have our car show. So if you have an old car you'd like to bring out, bring it on out and show it off to us.
That's on Saturday. Yeah.
It's only Saturday.
It's real expensive. They're only $5 for the whole weekend, so there's no excuse you can't come out here and play with us. Just, we put an awful lot of work in for, you know, have people have something to do, sawmill and all that kind of stuff. So yeah, come on out.
Out at the fairgrounds, so come on out and see us.
Hi, I'm Ty from the Lowell Milken Center. Norm just wanted me to stop by and say that we just finished Discovery Award for this year, so we have a whole new gang of unsung heroes for you to come by, stop by, and learn about as well. We are going to be participating in the Halloween parade this year, so we're going to have an absurd amount of candy, so if you're willing to give your kids a sugar high, we're your place. And on top of that, we just want to say thank you to all the volunteers and Kirk Sharp for putting this on. There are unsung heroes.
Thank you.
Anybody else with an announcement? Lindsay, do you have chamber announcements? I'm Lindsay with the chamber. This is Leslie with the chamber. Thank you all for being here. Again, Kirk's head's gonna explode this morning because you do such great work for the Gordon Parks Museum and the community, and we appreciate all you do and also your membership in the chamber. Couple announcements. One, tomorrow, first Friday of October, is National Manufacturing Day, a time to celebrate our manufacturers. So we just want to recognize and thank all of our local manufacturers that produce the things that they do to contribute to our local economy. And to celebrate that locally, we're going to have our Manufacturing Day Wednesday, October 15th, that morning, with tours of local manufacturers as well as the college CTE programs, John Deere, welding, and they'll have the CDL trucks out there. So if you're affiliated with a local school group, typically high school or some middle school, you can sign up to register your group online on our website on the events calendar to join us that morning. So we have a grab and go breakfast, the tours, and then a lunch, and so we'd love to have you, and again, recognize our local manufacturers. Also, we will have our candidate forum here in the Ellis Fine Arts Center on Wednesday night, October 22nd, a chance to get to know the candidates before you go vote for the upcoming election. And then Ty mentioned our Halloween parade, which will be the last Saturday in October, always a great time downtown, trick-or-treat parade. So we look forward to that. Festivities will start at 10 with face painting and different things, photo backdrop, and then the actual parade's at 11. So if you're a downtown business, we'd love to have you hand out candy, coupons, other items. If you're not a downtown business and you'd like to set up a table, we would love to have you fill in some of the gaps along the way and help make it a fun parade for the kids. So that's all I have. Thank you, Lindsay. Without further ado, he's already had a lot of mentions, but I'm going to formally, too many he says, formally announce Mr. Kirk Sharp, the Executive Director of the Gordon Parks Museum. Let's all give him a hand for all of his work.
Thank you, everybody. Too many now, so you're all too kind. And this ain't about me. It's about everybody. It's about the community with the things we're able to do. So I can't do this without the great support of all the committee members, board members that's here. I ain't going to try to mention names, but please raise your hand if you've done something to raise. You know who you are. They're here, point them out, and the staff, FortScott Community College staff, maintenance support, everybody has a part of it. So don't get it twisted. It ain't me. So, but thank you so much. And we want to thank the donors and contributors and all the supporters, because we cannot do this just us. We don't have those type of funds. We don't have those type of resources. So again, it's the community out there, whether here in Fort Scott, surrounding area, across the states, wherever you are out at, thank you so much for your contribution and support to help keep Gordon Parks' legacy alive for generations to come. And before I forget, in case you don't know, now you know, we do have the book, Fort Scott Stories, in partnership with Professor Michael Cheer, standing right there in the choice weapons honorary. This, you'll find, it's a wonderful book and probably soon to be a possible collector's item. So we do have those on sale, and there's a lot of people I'm looking at in this room I will not mention names, but raise your hand if you know you're in the book. Don't be scared, but be proud. But raise your hands, and it's a great book. We'll have those on display. They're ready to be purchased, and for those who have reserved, so come and partake. Thank you so much. Again, recognize Michael Cheers, one of our 2025 honorees, and Carol Friedman, I don't think is here. There's another honoree, and I think I seen Jason Mickle Johnson right there. One of our other honorees. Thank you so much. I'd like to recognize David Parks, photographer, filmmaker, and I'd like to recognize our sponsors for the photo contest, Don Thompson, and Merle Hunter Photography. I don't know if Merle is around here or not. And then I also like to recognize our sponsors for our poetry contest, Barbara Thompson with Trey Bar Associates, and Ellen Townsend, who I don't think is here, but thank you so much again. Without that support, we can't do the things we do. So I'd like to first announce the winners of the poetry contest. We're just going to announce the winners, and we won't do the presentation, but however, we'll do the presentation at the open mic event that's going to happen this Saturday, October 4th at 10 o'clock. And so we'll present the awards then. So in honorable mention for the poem My Home on the Prairie is Reagan Newfield from Pittsburgh, Kansas. I don't know if Reagan's here. The other honoree, the fourth one, or the second one, third one, is the poem The Middle Child by Alea Teague from Wichita, Kansas. And the second one, honorable mention, is What My Heart Sees by Tracy Seals from Fort Scott, Kansas. Raise your hand, Tracy. And the first honorable mention is Seeing by Marissa Byers from Indianapolis, Indiana. Third place for the poem For Evelyn is Corinne Gaston from Tulsa, Oklahoma. Second place is The Stern of You and Me by Liam Warren Akron from Chicago, Illinois. First place of the poetry contest is the poem Shot Photo of the Heart by Angel Martinez from Nevada, Missouri. So even though they're not here, let's give them a round of applause for their work. And also a great shout out to all the participants who may not receive recognition, but wonderful poems. Normally, the last 3 or 4 years when we started this poetry format, it's usually been about 12 to 15 because it was just new, trying to get the grassroots sort of growing. This year, we significantly increased that to 42 entries from all over the nation. So thank you all to the participants who participated. Now we'll announce the winners of the photography and also present the awards. If Don, if you'd like to, and David, if you'd like to come up to help. For the fifth honorable mention, for the photo, A Love Without Words, Madison Milburn from Fort Scott, Kansas. Madison. Congratulations. Take a photo. Right there. Yep. For the fourth honorable mention, with the photograph Best Friends Forever, Leah Janane from Wichita, Kansas, and I don't think she's going to be able to be here this morning, but I think she'll be here tomorrow perhaps. Third honorable mention is the photograph Salsa Feet by Robert D. Little from Stillwater, Oklahoma. And I don't know if Robert is here. For the second honorable mention, Not Forgotten is the photo titled Not Forgotten by Mark Dolph from Tulsa, Oklahoma. I don't know if Mark is here. First honorable mention, the photograph Turn the Page by Crystal Carter from Las Vegas, Nevada. I doubt she's here, but she tried to make it, so. But one more shout out if she's here, so I would think so. For the third place for the photography of the photo, My Baby You'll Be, Jackie Lundberg from Fort Scott, Kansas. Jackie here. Second place for the photograph 2025 Cuba Revisited #2, Kevin B. Jones from San Francisco, California. For the first place winner for the photograph titled Nepali Woman is by Yasser Allah Mubarak, Mubarak from Alexandria, Egypt. I doubt he's here. Y'all saw you here. So again, we usually do wonderful, great entries, a lot of them, 80 to 90 to 70, 50, great entries. We're very excited about it. We've always done well with that and continue with that. This year, we surpassed that amount significantly. We tied for the most entries since 2007 with 138 entries from all around the nation, and the country. So thank you all so much. Thank you for all the wonderful photographs and photographers the non-professional photographers that submitted, because even though if you didn't win or get recognized, they were still beautiful. The theme for both the photograph contest and the poetry contest is what does your heart see? And it's based on a quote from Gordon Parks: I feel it's the heart, not the eye, that should determine the content of the photograph. What the eye sees is its own. What the heart can perceive is a very different matter. So everybody has a different view of what the heart sees. So that's why we wanted to inspire that. So thank you so much. Thank you. Yes, we're good. So just to highlight real quick about the events coming up, we're going to do a film showing of The Learning Tree in the theater. It's a remastered to the Criterion Collection. And then later on today, we'll have a lunch and learn event, the powerful imagery of the civil rights era movement by a photographer and artist, instructor, Ann Dean from Lawrence, Kansas. I don't know if she's here just yet. And then we'll have the presentation by Jason Nichols Johnson at 1:45, I think, or 12, I can't. 12:45. He's going to highlight some of his photographs, and the title is, I forget without reading it. Highlight the historic. Legend and historic moments. So it's a wonderful collection of his work. And then at 3 o'clock, we'll do the trolley tour of Gordon Parks. And at 4:30, if I'm getting that time right, we are going to have the grand opening dedication of the Wayman Chapel Commemorative Park. Wayman Chapel AME Church Commemorative Park, located at 301 South Normal. We'll have some refreshments, we'll have some hot dogs. If you haven't been to the park, please go by it. And if you don't know about the Wayman Church, hopefully you'll get some insight on the historic church here in Fort Scott. And then tomorrow morning, I'm really going off the cuff, we'll have a presentation of Back to Fort Scott celebration 75th anniversary in the theater. We'll do the conversation with our honorees at 10 o'clock. Don Thompson's presentation, and you got me on the spot. Legacy of urban renewal. And he's going to have some great images of that. And so a great presentation. Then we'll have another presentation, lunch and learn event, the Women of Brown, from Donna Pearson. That's going to be at 12 o'clock, and it's going to be covering the Brown versus the Board of Topeka. A lot of people don't realize it wasn't just a Brown family. There was 12 other women and families that was involved in that historical lawsuit. And then really off the cuff then, I think Carol Friedman will do her presentation, and it's going to have some of the jazz masters, so she'll showcase her work. And then we'll have the sound of music of Gordon Parks. That's going to be at 2 o'clock. And 2:15. And then we are going to the Gordon Parks mural. If you don't know, we have a new Gordon Parks mural located at 18 East Wall Street. That's the north side building of Sunshine Boutique. We're going to do a mural dedication to that. And it's a wonderful mural. If you haven't gone by, please do so. Drop by. Be careful as you drive. Just glance and get out and park and look at it. And then we'll have the dance party tomorrow night by the Full Flavor King. So get your tickets. Tickets on sale now at $25. You can still buy your tickets at the door. Just pay an extra $5 for $30. It's going to be a great time. Doors open at 7. Performance starts at 8. Then the next morning, we're going to have a presentation by John Mason with Gorgeous Love for Paris. Then at 10 o'clock, we'll have the open mic event. That's going to be hosted by Barbara Thompson. Raise your hand one more time. It's a great event. And then also, we'll have a presentation by Michael Cheers. Right here. Raise your hand, Michael. On Fort Scott Stories, he's going to promote information about the book, show photos, and then he's also going to promote and show a 5 to 6 minute clip of the feature documentary film that he's been working on filming since June. And he's also done some filming this week, and he's doing some filming today. So you see some of the cinematographers, Bryce Lawson and Tori Fisher's right there. Raise your hands. And then we'll have a lunch and learn event with Kyle Johnson, who's here on filming the Learning Tree. Kyle Johnson, if you don't remember his name, he played the lead actor Newt in the film The Learning Tree. So he's going to be here to talk about the experience working with Gordon and doing the filming. We'll have reflections on Half Past Autumn after the lunch and learn, and the free lunch and learn at the barbecue. So please register now for that. And then we'll have a film showing to Half Past Autumn. And then later on that evening, we will have the tribute dinner to recognize the honorees and also present the Learning Tree Award to Robert Nelson. And so photo auction in conjunction during the same time as the dinner. So as you see on the wall, there's some prints right here. There's one of Jason's. Michael's over there, and Fred Watkins also donated a portrait of Gordon's that will be auctioned off during the Gordon Park celebration dinner. So be ready. This is some wonderful prints. Renowned photographers, once in a lifetime opportunity to get some wonderful prints that's very special, that's very unique, that not many people have. So they're all by 16 by 20 on a 20 by 24 frame. Did I forget anything else?
Is that auction live or silent?
It's live in the theater, but it's silent if you don't want to buy nothing. Yeah. Hey, that ain't the time to say, hey! But go ahead and do it. It's going to cost you. And our auctioneer is our very own Angel Wilson. Angel, raise your hand. So I can't think of anything else. I'm sure there's something else I probably got in the drawing. So we're drawing off for 2 t-shirts. And if it's not your size, just do your thing. Okay. Did I hit the fast? Carol at Briggs, and that's what it says. Carol at Briggs. Not Carolina, Carol at Briggs. And before I forget, we have some great apparel that we partnered with Keys Apparel. So check out, we have some new stuff. It's right around the corner. And Lindsay's wearing one of our newest designs that was created by a student from Uniontown, Kansas. I think it can't remember the year, 2011, 2012. She sketch arted Tara Davidson, if you don't know the name. So it's a wonder she gave us permission to do that. And so, yeah, there you go. So the second winner is Bonnie Boyles. I hope I didn't forget that, but thank you.
I just want to encourage you to get tickets for the Full Flavor Kings tomorrow night. They were here last year, and an awesome, fun party dance band. So at River Room this year.
Yes.
So get your tickets. It'll be a lot of fun. And also, please join us for the ribbon cuttings that he announced, the dedications today at 4:15 and tomorrow at 4:30. So
It's confusing, don't it?
join us there at the AME Park today, 4:15, and the mural downtown tomorrow at 4:30. So thank you all for joining us. Get out and enjoy these festivities. One more thanks to Kirk and all of his board members for all of their hard work. Something like this doesn't just happen. So thank you all. Get out and tell them thank you by attending the events, and we will see you next week, Thursday morning next week for the ribbon cutting at Rogers Richmond Body Works. So we will see you next week. Thank you.